Hello, today we are going to discuss how to configure map. The reason for map configuration is because we have received multiple requests from our partner to use their own map and different services. So let's move into software to understand more in detail about it. So on this map tab of the admin user, you need to click on add new button to configure new map. And from the list of the integrated map, you need to select the one that you want to configure. So if you not found your map into the list, then we are open up to integrate the new map as well. So based on the selection of the map, you need to enter web map key, mobile map key and map project ID which will be provided to you by your map service provider. Now let's move on to next field, that is address from map provider. As we have our own address collections and it is reflected by default into the software. So apart from this, if you want to use address from map provider, then you need to enable this option. Must check that this option is enabled in your map services. So let's move on to speed limit API. In other countries, there are roads that are specified with limited speed to drive. So this information can be provided to us by map service provider. So to enable this, you need to just check mark this option and must check this option is also enabled in your map services. So if we talk about default option, that is if you have configured multiple maps, and apart from that if you want to choose one map as a default, then that can be done as well. So let's take an example by adding new maps as well. So we have added new maps as well. So now apart from this, if you want to use Google Map as a default to load on live tracking screen, then you can simply check mark this option. So as from this screen, you can use the different services from the different map service provider. That is your address from your map provider, speed limit from Google Map, and you can set a default as a OSM map. So let's see the reflection into the software of the live tracking screen. So as we have selected the default map as the OSM, so it will load into this user as a OSM map. If you want to change the map, then you can use the change options into live tracking screen. That is, you can select the Google Map as well as the Here map. Now after doing the configuration into admin account, you can inherit into the reseller as well as the company user. And if those reseller and company want to use their own map, then they can configure the same into their account as well. So this is how the configuration is done into software. Thank you.